Cincinnati has begun early voting for its mayoral primary, and the actual election day is only a week away.
Local 12 is presenting a series where we speak to all 6 candidates about the issues facing the city. James Pilcher has today's question on the ongoing corruption scandals at City Hall.
Here are the 6 candidates: current councilman and former mayor David Mann, former councilman and current state senator CECIL Thomas, former fire department district chief Raphael Prophet, former congressional staffer, entrepreneur, and scientist Gabby Begtrip, current Hamilton County Clerk of Courts Aftab Purival. They are all Democrats. Educator HERMAN is the sole independent. Today's question: 4 city council members have been indicted on felony charges, including 3 for corruption charges. What will you do to restore trust in local government?
The only way we can instill trust is to show we take that problem seriously. We need collectively to elect people of unblemished integrity, unquestioned honesty. So we all need to look more carefully at who we decide to select for elected positions. Beyond that, we are changing the laws, and some more proposals will be coming from the Blue Ribbon Task Force that was created at my request. But at the end of the day, if somebody wants to be corrupt, and if they can find somebody in the private sector willing to be corrupt with them, things will happen. That's why it comes back to the quality of the people we elect.
It's very simple. What does your charter say? Is there an ambiguous language in the charter? The first thing you want to do is make sure everybody understand their roles and responsibilities. My role, first of all, is to be an ambassador to your city and to instill the integrity that's in me and the honesty and the transparency that I have, and project that not only to the administration that will be under me, as well as advising the council and imparting my thoughts into them. And then as a team, your mayor, your administration, and your council as a team, we send a projected message to the community that we are, that the community is not apart from us, we're all a part of the community, and they are a part of us. And we are working together as a team.
It starts with personal responsibility. I am running the only clean campaign in this race where I'm not taking any money from developers with business in front of the city. That doesn't make me anti-development. It means that we need to be able to trust the process at City Hall. And it's hard to do that when you have people voting on $1 million tax abatements with one hand out asking for more donations. So that's where it starts. If we're going to lead on anti-corruption, you got to start by leading personally. Leadership is doing the hard thing, not when it's convenient, but when it's necessary. So I'm starting there. The second thing is getting back to our charter and our tripartite nature of our government. We need a mayor who sets a vision for an equitably growing city, sets values that say we need the city to work for everyone. We need the city to be affordable. That means we have to have affordable housing. It means we need to work with our developers. But it doesn't mean that a mayor needs to start mucking about in individual deals, and neither does council.
I will lead. I will lead courageously, creatively, but selflessly, because I believe that that's what the crisis, the leadership crisis that we face at City Hall. Too many of our politicians are in it for self-interest instead of for the public good, the common good. And so we must bring back good governance. I believe part of the problem when we went to a stronger mayor, I wrote an op-ed on that about a month ago, talking about how we really need to look at how these relationships change when we put in a stronger mayor. I believe that that is sort of the impetus how we got off the road of good governance. But I will lead, and I will lead selflessly.
This is so important. We have got to get this right. And it's not just important for corruption's sake, although that's certainly important. It's important for the next decade. How we win the next decade, how the decisions we make right now impact us for the next 50 years. Because if people don't trust their city leaders, then they won't invest their dollars here. They won't move here and raise their families here and stay here. So I think the reforms that are being talked about on the task force, the charter amendments, I think those are strong starts. But the limit that they have is they're all responsive to what we do after corruption is found out. I think we've got to be laser focused on finding the corruption before it starts. And that means more transparency. Right now, our ethical disclosures for countywide and city elected officials are almost comical. They provide almost no information to the public about fiduciary responsibilities and where income and gifts are coming from. I think we've got to raise the level of our ethical standards, make them more transparent, so we can weed this corruption out before it begins.
Yes, the reason I entered this race is because of that particular issue of corruption at City Hall. Last year I ran for county commissioner. I had no intention of running for another office this year, but come November we just saw the domino effect, and I decided at that point that I would be the best person to run for this office and bring about a complete break from the culture of corruption. I think we need an outsider to come in and bring new ideas and a fresh voice to city government. I have created a checklist of good leader behaviors, which I will review with every member of council, every city administrator quarterly, to ensure that they are modeling good leader behaviors. I support issues 1 and 2 for reforming development deals, but I don't think they do enough. You know, I believe that a good approach would require going out into the communities, having a listening tour, and receiving ideas from the community.
Now, our fourth and final installment airs tomorrow, where we will ask about the possible impact of the federal stimulus on the city.